I've got the book And Tango Makes Three by Richardson and Peter Parnell, and I'm going to show you how to get the most out of reading comprehension when you read this book with your child. The first question I want you to ask is, what is the setting? It is actually a real location, the Central Park Zoo in New York City. It doesn't say the time. Actually, it may in the back, but it was 1999 when this happened. A true story. Everything is in this book is a real person, real events, real penguins. So ask, what is the setting? As we're getting into this book, know that the themes are compassion for differences, for same-sex couples, and for adopted children. Another theme is diversity and inclusion. Another theme is LGBTQ. And we have family identity, family love, and also acceptance for differences. All of these themes are developed very gently and very clearly for a young reader. Next question, identifying details. What do the children and the parents visiting the zoo have in common with some of the animals at the zoo? They're all families. It says that clearly right here. Human families, animal families. The next question, identifying details. How are Silo and Roy a little different from the other penguins at the Central Park Zoo? It says clearly on these 2 pages. Character development question, what are Roy and Silo like? They are just like the other penguins at the zoo. But they are a little different because Roy and Silo are both male penguins, while the other penguin couples are male and female penguins. Identifying details. What do Roy and Silo do just like all of the other penguin couples? So this is getting to the heart of it. They hang out with each other all the time, but they collect rocks and they make a nest, just like the other penguin couples. So this is a really important detail. Just like the other penguin couples, they do the steps necessary to have a little penguin family. Identifying details. What could Roy and Silo not do that the other penguins did? So here's Roy and Silo. All the other penguins had an egg that hatched. Of course, their rock did not hatch. How do we know that Roy and Silo wanted an egg? Because they put a rock in their nest. So they went through the behavior, they did the behavior, they put a rock in the nest. And so like their penguin behavior was showing like they wanted an egg. They were doing what came naturally. Next question. Oh, there's no question on this page. Yeah, they sat, no egg. Okay. Character development. Why do Roy and Silo behave the way they do? Again, they behave the way they do. They're just, it's what they're wired for. They want a family. They're going through all the steps to have a family, but they are 2 male penguins. They put a rock in there. Of course, the rock doesn't hatch. So they're behaving the way they do because they want a family. Identify details. How did Silo and Roy get an egg? So it says explicitly in the text, they had it actually explains it at the very end too. One of the keepers, they had a spare egg from a penguin couple who laid multiple eggs. And never successfully hatched multiple eggs. So they took one of the multiple eggs and gave it to Roy and Silo. That's how they got an egg. Identify details. How did Silo and Roy treat their new egg? Exactly as you would expect. They sat on it, they cared for it, they took turns because penguins share the responsibilities of rearing their young. So they treated their new egg exactly as you would expect any penguin couple to treat their egg. They took care of it. And then it hatched. Identify details. How was Tango a unique first at the Central Park Zoo? Tango was the first chin-strap penguin born with two male parents and raised by two male parents. Like, they hang out like a family. That was the first at the Central Park Zoo. So Tango was the first penguin with two parents. Of course, his egg came from a different couple. They explain that on the very last page. Identify details. How are Silo, Roy, and Tango just like the other penguin families at the zoo? They hang out together, they care for each other. Penguins mate for life. They are like family animals. So they are a family just like all the other penguins at the zoo. And that is it. This is the page where it explains like the details of how it happened. So you can see that the story very clearly yet gently touches pretty deeply on these themes of compassion for difference, same-sex couples, adopted children, diversity and inclusion, LGBTQ, family identity, family love, and acceptance for difference. So I hope you and your little one have a lot of fun reading, and Tango Makes Three.